How's it going, superstars and divas? It's your favorite diva, K Sparks here, and tonight was the first Smackdown of 2016. Smackdown also moved to USA tonight, so it's up there with Raw is no longer on Sci-Fi after so many years. It's been a great ride with the, Smackdown being on Sci-Fi, but it's a new year, so new changes. So Smackdown was pretty intense tonight, so let's get to it. Smackdown was kicked off by John Cena, and he came down to the ring after getting a huge good reaction from the crowd. He started talking about Alberto Del Rio and getting his rematch against Alberto Del Rio for the WWE United States Championship. He wants his rematch after the League of Nations interfered in his match last week that got Alberto Del Rio disqualified. So he wants that rematch. But Alberto Del Rio comes out and he totally declines Cena's challenge for the rematch, and he completely taunts him. And Alberto Del Rio, he just wants to keep that title around his waist a little bit longer, and it seems like he's gonna get his wish. At least according, when it comes to Cena, he may get his wish, because breaking news, ladies and gents, if you haven't heard, yesterday John Cena tore his rotator cuff, and he is out for 6 to 9 months, which means he will be missing WrestleMania 32. This is a very bad time for superstars to be on the shelf. We have Seth Rollins on the shelf. We have Randy Orton on the shelf. We have Cesaro on the shelf. We have Daniel Bryan on the shelf. Now we have the main guy, John Cena, on the shelf. And I think this may be the first time that John Cena misses out on WrestleMania. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this may be the first time I've ever seen Cena miss a WrestleMania in his WWE career. And that's pretty shocking to me. But, you know, what are you going to do? The guy is injured. Cena has been weightlifting a lot, and he was trying to pass his personal goals when it comes to weightlifting, and I guess in the end it cost him, and now he's on the injured list. So I have no idea what they're going to do with Alberto Del Rio and when it comes to the United States Championship. They may actually put Brock Lesnar against Alberto Del Rio, but I know a lot of people will say that doesn't make any sense. Why would Brock Lesnar go after Alberto Del Rio? It actually happened once at a live event. Brock Lesnar faced Alberto Del Rio for the United States Championship. Brock Lesnar was going to win the title until Rusev interfered in the match and got Alberto Del Rio disqualified. So there is always that possibility, but there is also talk of Brock Lesnar being in the Royal Rumble. So I'm not really sure what they're going to do with Brock Lesnar yet, but I'm pretty sure we're going to find out next week when Brock Lesnar comes to Raw. So with Cena out of the picture, we need a top babyface to go against the Authority. Cena was that guy, and now he's injured, so we need that top babyface. And I think that babyface is Roman Reigns. Early prediction, since the Royal Rumble match is for Roman Reigns' WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which has not happened since 1992, I heard. I want Roman Reigns to retain his championship. Yes, I know, it is against 29 other guys, and his chances are looking slim, especially if Brock Lesnar is in that matchup. But I am a big Roman Reigns fan. I want Roman Reigns to remain champion. We need that top guy, and there was supposed to be a match between Cena versus Roman Reigns at the WrestleMania 32 for Roman Reigns' title, and it's kind of like a way of passing the torch. Roman Reigns is the next big guy, the next big baby face of the company, and with Cena battling Roman Reigns, that's, like I said, it's passing the torch. And now that Cena's out, we don't know what's going to happen now. We need that top babyface. And I really hope that they don't make Roman lose his title. But we are going to have to see what happens. So after the encounter between John Cena and Alberto Del Rio actually has a match tonight against Kalisto. It was a very, very good match, as always, when it comes to Kalisto. Him flying everywhere. And it's always exciting seeing him fight. And at the end of this match, Kalisto actually pins Alberto Del Rio. Even though the title wasn't on the line, that actually opens doors for Kalisto possibly getting a United States Championship matchup. Yes, Alberto Del Rio was not very happy about losing, but who cares? I love Kalisto. Kalisto's awesome. So, maybe that, like I said, maybe that's opening doors for Kalisto for the United States Championship, or he just may stay with Sin Cara and go after the Tag Team Championships. But Sin Cara is injured as well with a dislocated shoulder. So, we shall see. Please, you guys, superstars, I know you guys put your bodies on the line every night, but please be careful. Please be careful out there. We cannot keep losing you guys. We cannot keep losing the awesome superstars. We cannot. Especially now with WrestleMania coming so close. Please, be careful out there to not get injured. Okay, after this match we have Miz TV. Miz, he starts talking about himself, as always. He's interrupted by the WWE Tag Team Champions, the New Day. New Day comes down to the ring. They start talking about Chris Jericho interrupting them on Monday Night Raw. And then, while they were talking about Chris Jericho, they are interrupted by Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler is interrupted by Goldust. Goldust is interrupted by R-Truth. R-Truth is interrupted by Neville. So it's kind of a heels versus baby faces type of ordeal here. And that actually leads to a match between Dolph Ziggler, Goldust, R-Truth, and Neville versus the New Day and The Miz. So it's an 8-man tag team match. And at the end of this match, the baby faces, they win it. They win the matchup, and I guess they're preparing for the Royal Rumble. So they started throwing people out of the ring, and the last person standing was Dolph Ziggler. So that gives Dolph Ziggler some momentum heading towards WrestleMania. Not WrestleMania. WrestleMania is after Fastlane. Sorry. Into the Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble leads to is leading towards WrestleMania. We're in the WrestleMania season, but it's Royal Rumble first, then Fastlane, and then WrestleMania. Sorry about that confusion there. Next, we have one of the title matches tonight. It is Becky Lynch versus Charlotte for the Divas Championship. Charlotte does retain after an awesome match with Becky Lynch, but Charlotte does retain with some help from Ric Flair. Woo! The dirtiest player in the game. What else is new, you guys? I kind of expect it. Every time Ric Flair is out there, I expect some kind of cheating to happen. But that's what Charlotte's trying to do. She's trying to prove that she is now going full on heel. But I love Ric Flair. Ric Flair is awesome. Ric Flair is a legend. But this is Charlotte's time. Step back a little and let your daughter get some of that, bring out some of the heel characteristics herself. And I know it's father, like daughter, but let her do it on her own. Let her do it on her own just a little bit. And I have not seen Paige in a long time. Ever since her rivalry with Charlotte has ended, I haven't really seen Paige fighting on Raw or Smackdown in a long time. So I don't know what's happening there, but this may be a rivalry now being built between Becky Lynch and Charlotte. And actually, if this rivalry may be going into the Royal Rumble for Becky Lynch to face Charlotte once again for the Divas Championship and possibly pulling an upset and winning the title. Proving everybody wrong, proving Paige wrong, proving everybody that she is not irrelevant. She is still relevant and she can fight. And like she says on her t-shirt, she's a lost kicker. She can prove that she does know how to fight and she can win titles. So I would actually pull for that. I would really hope that happens. And I would want to see Becky Lynch win. Spoiler alert for early prediction. If they do go with that role, I'm already calling for Becky Lynch to win the Divas Championship. Finally, we have the main event. It is Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship. These guys went at it. I love this match. Dean Ambrose, my boo, my guy, my baby. He was fighting so hard for that title. These two cannot stand each other, and you can tell it. You can feel that tension in that ring, that these two just can't stand each other. And this match ended with Dean Ambrose retaining, but that is because both of them were counted out. Counted out while they were fighting outside the ring. And even after the match, the brawl did not end. They fought all of majority around the arena. And these guys, they didn't let anybody stop them. They didn't let the referees stop them. They didn't let anything stop them. They just kept going at it. Kevin Owens actually, near the end of the show, Kevin Owens actually tried to powerbomb Dean Ambrose on a metal crate. And Dean Ambrose, he was able to backflip Kevin Owens off of him, and Kevin Owens is the one that injures his back on the metal crate rather than Dean Ambrose. And Dean Ambrose, he starts punching Kevin Owens, pulling him up, punching him, and continuously punching him, no matter what the referees were saying. He finally finished this brawl by spearing Kevin Owens off the metal crate onto the tables that was below them, and the Smackdown ends with both the guys laid out on the floor after being speared through after Dean Ambrose speared him through the table. So this was an awesome matchup between these two. I love seeing these guys fight. Honestly, to me, these guys don't need a match with rules in it. They need a street fight type of match. They throw the rule book out the window. I've said this many times before. Throw the rule book out the window and let these guys fight. Have a false count anywhere type of match. Have a street fight type of match. Just anywhere with no holds barred. Something. Just let these guys go at it. And then you will be able to see. Heck, even have a last man standing match if you want. Just let these guys go at it. Please. Don't try to put them in a rule setting type of match. Yes, they can fight in that type of match, but it doesn't always end that way. And too well, as you can tell tonight. But, you know, that's just me. That's my opinion. That's what I want to see with these guys. Maybe it's leading up to the Royal Rumble with these guys fighting once again. I don't think this rivalry is over yet. But I would hope Kevin Owens I think Kevin Owens already cashed in his rematch clause. But since Dean Ambrose is a fighting champion, which I love about him bringing some prestige back into the Intercontinental Championship, making that title mean something once again. It is awesome. I love it. I am super happy Dean Ambrose is doing this. He's making this title mean something again. Because back then, before this rivalry, I don't think too many people paid that much attention to the Intercontinental Championship. But now they are. Now it's meaning something again. Roman Reigns has the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. He's making this title mean something again. So we need to do the same thing with the United States Championship. Like, remember last year when Cena took the title off of Rusev? he made the United States Championship mean something again. That's what we need. We need those titles. As wrestling fans, we need to see that. So I really hope they do something with that. They continuously make these championships mean something. And I love seeing, I can't say how many times I love it. I love seeing these guys fight. I love seeing Dean Ambrose with the Intercontinental Championship. I don't want to see him part with it for a long while. Yes, he was the longest reigning United States Championship for 351 days. But I love my baby, but if you remember Dean Ambrose with the United States Championship, he even said this himself. When he had the United States Championship, it was just hardware around his waist. Now it means something to him. And that's good. Because with the United States Championship, he was running from the matches, intentionally getting disqualified with the other Shield members. He stopped that. When the Shield broke up, he ended that. He's making these titles mean something again. And that's what I love. That's why I love Dean Ambrose. It's one of the reasons why I love Dean Ambrose. And this is going to be an awesome fight between these two. Maybe it'll be a street fight at Royal Rumble, which I am hoping. And maybe it'll be for the title. Maybe not. But like I said, Dean is a fighting champion. He's not going to let this title go so easily. So that's what happened on Smackdown tonight. I was pretty pleased with it. We had 2 title matches. We had tag team matches. We had some encounters. We had, it was like less talking, more fighting. Pretty much. And I loved it. I was happy with the first Smackdown of 2016 on USA. It was a good Smackdown. I'm happy with it. I can't even give it a rating because I was so happy with it. So let me know what you think about SmackDown. Did you want to see Kevin Owens win? Did you want to see Becky Lynch win? Do you want to see new tag team champions? What do you think about Cena being injured? What do you think about the United States Championship? Who should go against Alberto Del Rio for the United States Championship? Talk to me, you guys. Give me your opinion. Give me your predictions. Tell me what you think. Talk to me. And hit that like button, you guys. Hit that subscribe button. And until then, everyone, I am K Sparks. See ya!